Let me actually. What happened here? YouTube. What happened was my channel. Let me just. Pause it, and maybe I want to share the link here. I don't know why it is not really that good of quality. The water quality isn't that good, but it's okay. Let's try to send the link to other people. Okay, let me have a look at how the game has proceeded. In Himal's game, we've had a few moves, have we?
Pressure against the e-pawn potentially. Yes. So. Yeah, you already immediately have to worry about.
Sorry, I don't want this to be seen there. Listen to it. I have to use an earphone. What I want to see is what is happening in this game. So Himal Nama, when I 13 queen c2 is where I stopped earlier. Wait a second. What is that? Game 10 castles, right? So white's 11th move there was bishop g5, black played queen e7 after that. So bishop g5 was played by white and black played queen e7 here, so that he doesn't want to have to take back with the pawn here. He could have also maybe taken here first and after recapture, did something like this maybe. I don't know, but the IM decided to keep queens on the board unless he is sure the advantage is winning enough. Let's delete this variation. So in this position, time on the clock is actually, Himal is having a long think here, and but he still has more time on the clock. What to do now? Let me just send my video to this group, so that some players in Nepal can have a look at it if they want to. There we go then. Let me see if I can get some viewers here. So that's what's happening here in this game. I don't want to turn on the engine, so he has already played rook e1 here. Rook e1 has been played by Himal Lama. He might just take this and then take this here. That is a threat perhaps, but maybe white will defend this way, or I don't know. Has this game ever been played on lichess before? This position has been reached a couple of times. Black has won 8 times out of 8 from this position. Okay, so this is a scary looking position. I don't want to turn on the engine and see what it thinks, but I just want to see how other games have gone in the past from this position. So, but it's still not all lost. However, against an IM disposition, White will have to play very well even to save the game from here, I think. So now let's have a look at how Bibek is doing in his game. So last time when I stopped this game, what was happening there? It was 10 knight e5. Okay, it was the Singaporean's turn. Few moves have been played there. White played h3 here.
Lâu nè.
Này một mà.
सब देखिरहेछ नि
पत्ती बाँध्नु पर्यो बत्ती.
कसले हेरेको छैन होला त्यही पनि. Is anyone watching this is the question. Let's go to my channel and see if anyone is watching it. Are there any views? Okay, here we go. Stop with this. And let's see what happens again. Okay, here we go. Pause. Alright. Is this the same thing or different? Okay, let's do that. Now what to do? Let's see what happened there. 13 d takes e6. He hasn't decided what to take with. So in this position he played h3 here instead of h3 was played, which makes it a new game altogether. Never been played before. So at this point decides to take on f3, took with the king, e5, takes e6, and now he's thinking here for a long time whether to take back with the queen or the pawn. Maybe the pawn is what he wants to take back with here, resulting in this position, but this hasn't been played yet, so let me delete it for now. When it's played I will show you the move that Bibek plays. Bibek has been thinking for over 5 minutes already in this position. So this he has to save the queen here. He doesn't have any in-between moves attacking the queen or check, so he has to move. He doesn't want to give up this pawn for free and move the queen elsewhere, so he'll either play this or this. There is no third choice. Maybe this is a backward pawn, but maybe it can be defended well, or he wants to just go there and push it forward as well. We'll soon find out what happens. Now let's go to the third game again and see if there's been any other moves there. 15 king f1 was the last move that Rupesh played, and at the moment Lee Ching-an has played knight takes d4. Knight takes d4 was played, c takes d4, and then queen takes d4. So black has gone for the extra pawn in this position. 8 pawns to 6, 2 pawns up, and this pawn. So looks like Black is doing pretty well here to me, even though I don't really know how big an advantage it is, but I think it may not exactly be an advantage. There might be something here, but a few moves ago when I looked at this position, actually he has sacrificed a piece here, hasn't he? So I think she may, I think white may be better here. I think black has probably taken a big risk here. Next threat, this is not possible, doesn't want to sacrifice another piece, I'm sure. So so here we go, a piece sacrifice by FM there in this game against Rupesh. Queen c3 has also been played by white here, but has now played queen c3 here now, trying to, where can the queen go? He is trying to exchange queens now and get his first win after resting yesterday. I kind of like Nepal's position here. There is still these dangerous pawns, but if he takes here, it will be a nice guardian. The pawn will no longer remain passed. So I think black will play the queen somewhere. Maybe not there. Most likely black will play the queen back to this one of these squares, I think. Or maybe he will just exchange and try something else, but I don't know, I'm not too sure about that either. So what to do now? Let's have a look at the other game. The fourth game was the one between Rajendra Raj Bhandari, who was playing black against Chunwei Li. Li Chunwei actually. It should be Li Chunwei. So where is this game? At 13 queen c2 is where we ended it. Knight d7 has been played in this position by black, and now white is having a long thing. 2 games by masters in this position have been drawn. In both games black was the stronger player, but in this case you can say white is the higher rated player. However, I think Rajendra Raj Bhandari, this game is in this position. I would now like to go to the games of the ladies, I guess. Let's go to the ladies games now. Is anyone watching this? I can't be sure about that. Let me like the video on YouTube. Let's open chess24.com, which I will not be able to show you because of copyright issues. You can find some live coverage on chess24.com as well as on Chessbra on Twitch. Women's Chess Olympiad is where I want to go to now. Women's W.68, not like 74, isn't it? Which board is Nepal in here? The last one. The second last one, isn't it? Or is it the last board? The last board. Board number 74. Oh, victory already for 3 players. So Nepal has already won the match in the women's section today. Here we go. So let's have a look at the games now. Start with Sushila Gurung 1414 against Fatou Jabi. So let's add a chapter. Let's make it 4 point, not exactly 4. This is around women's third round. board number 74, isn't it? This third round, board number 74, is it? Yes, it is, right? So Fatu Jabi against Sushila Gurung. So let's create the chapter and let's write down the new tag. Wait a second. Name of the tag: white. Fatu Jabi is from Gambia, isn't she? Fatu Jabi from Gambia is up against who is it? Sushila Gurung of Nepal. No title, no rating. Team Gambia. Okay, what about this? Is not ELO, no ELO. Okay, actually the team. My team is from Gambia, whereas black. Where is this? Not title. Team is Gambia. And then what the hell is this? There is no title there. What are you doing? White team is Gambia. Okay, so black is Sushila Gurung. Black's ELO, we don't. ELO is 1419 and no title, but team is Nepal. Is from Nepal, and the time control, we don't want to write it. Wait a second, but I want to write the date at least. Okay, the date is 26 September 2018. Okay, here we go. Let's quickly have a look at the game and what happened there between Sushila Gurung. E4 E5 is how it started. Against E4, Sushila Gurung played E5, then D3, bishop C5. Against D3, Sushila started with bishop to C5 here. After that, A3 was played, and knight C6 was the reply. A3, knight C6, knight F3, D6 next, knight F3, D6. After that, bishop E3, knight D4. Bishop to E3 is followed by knight to D4. Then Jabi played bishop takes D4. Sushila played E takes D4. Jabi played H3 here. Sushila played knight to F6. Then we have queen E2 and castles. White played queen E2, black castled in this position. White played G3. White played rook to E8. Then white played G4. White played G4 in this position. And black played knight to D5. Okay. Knight to D5, queen D1 was played by white then, and knight F4 is where Sushila Gurung went at that point. Then C3 and C6 were the next two moves. C3 for white, C6 for black. Rook to G1 was played there. Rook went over to G1 for white. D takes C3, and then knight takes C3, D5. After that, bishop E2, knight takes H3, rook H1. Bishop E2, knight takes H3, rook to H1. Queen C1. Knight takes F2, queen C1. Knight takes on F2, queen to C1. Knight takes H1, queen to C2 after that. And then after queen to C2 there is bishop takes G4. Bishop takes on g4. Into c2, bishop takes g4, king d2. King to d2 was followed by knight f2. Knight f2. d2 followed by knight f2. Rook d1. Knight takes d1. 20 knight takes d1 was followed by bishop takes d1. And then we have bishop takes f3. Bishop takes f3. Wait a second, not bishop takes f3. What's happening here? 22 bishop takes f3. Bishop takes f3, d takes e4. D takes on e4. Balancing. Takes f3, d takes f3. Takes e4. D takes e4. What happened here? Bishop takes f3 and then d takes e4, right? 23, bishop takes e4, queen f6. What happened here? Bishop takes e4, queen f6. Bishop f3, queen takes f3. Queen takes f3. Why know what white is playing? b3, rook e1. What is this now? Rook e1. I can't believe that she played this move. What is the idea behind this move? Why did she just give up this rook for free? I don't understand this move at all. After rook e1, knight d1 and rook takes d1 check. Rook takes d1 check, perhaps that was followed by resignation, was it? And black resigned here in this position. Alright, at least black did want to play on, but I think white could have just, white resigned in this position. I think white could have just played on here, because black also played some strange moves here. What is the idea behind this move? Why give a gift? It's winning anyway, but still, you should at least try to find something better than this, in this position. Maybe just take this pawn, try to come back here, or maybe bring this rook out here. What was this? Rook e1. This is amazing. I don't believe it. Okay, here we go. But the result is done here. Let's just write the result. The result is that it is 0-1. So victory for Nepal here. 1-0. Okay. So let's look at the next game. The next game is between Sindira Joshi and Hula Jallow. Sindira Joshi is rated 1584. So let's try W3.74.2. Sindira Joshi against Hula Jallow. Right, here we go. New tag white. Sindira Joshi. Yellow 1514 was it? I don't know exactly how. Yellow is 1584, not 1484. No title for her. The team is Nepal. For black we have, who do we have for black? Hello, what is her name? Hula Jallow, who is from Gambia. Maybe I should go to Gambia and work as a chess teacher, maybe, I don't know. If they allow me to, that is. So what else do we have here? The result, the game is already over, so we can say it's 1-0, but the moves will come soon. Here we go. What are the moves in that game? Sindira Joshi played e4 in the French defense. After d4, d5, knight c3, knight f6, e5, knight c6. This says it all. So e4, e6 was followed by d5. So d4, d5, and then what happened? Knight c3, knight f6 and e5, and then knight c6. So this says it all. Knight c6 here, free piece at the beginning of the game. Knight f3, bishop d7, knight f3, bishop to d7, and then bishop e2, queen e7, bishop e2, queen to e7, bishop e2, queen e7, and then castles. So both sides castle. What happens after that? Rook e1, h6, rook e1, h6, and then h6 is for bishop b5. This game is actually not even worth looking at, you know. It's already over long ago. Against a6 she went back to a4, and then b5 Sindira played bishop b3. After e5 there was knight takes d5, and then queen e6. And what did Sindira do here? e6, knight to b6 check. She just gave up a knight for free because the knight had nowhere to go, does it? Knight b6 check, but king b7 was played there for some apparent reason that was not taken by black. So now bishop takes e6, bishop to e6. What is it? Bishop takes e6. Hey, wait a second. I'm sorry. Made a big mistake here. Okay. She didn't play queen d6, but actually she played queen e6 here, right? Let's delete from here. That's why this was played. I'm sorry. That's the reason why this was played. Otherwise, it was a surprising move. And after queen takes, no, wait a second. This was not played. She played this move. Okay. This was not played either. And then after this move, f takes e6, came knight takes d7, and then bishop to b4 was played here, giving the knight another life, because after c3 bishop goes back to d6, but knight can even take on f6 here. And then what happened? Rook on h goes to f8, after which knight goes to e4, and then what happens? Bishop to e7 was followed by queen over to b3. What next? Rook d6, knight takes d6, rook d6, knight takes d6 was a check. King to b6 again, as if this is not capturable. Knight c4 was another check. After that, king goes to a7, and then what happened here? I don't think it's necessary to look at this either. Knight c takes on e5, knight takes e5, knight takes e5, and then rook f6. After rook f6 we have knight c6 check, and then winning another piece here, king to b7. Where is my board? King to b7, knight takes on e7, king to b7, where is it? Where am I? Knight takes on e7, a5, and queen takes b5, a5, queen takes b5 check, and at this point after 27 moves, black resigned and white won the game. So let's have a look at the third game. I think Nepal might have already won all 4 games here by the time I've been taking, but select the match between Nepal and Gambia. It's only 3-0 so far. Kuspu and Kurbali are still playing. So let's have a look at Sujana Lohani's game against, is it Sarai Jallo. This is only 1537. Here we go, add a new chapter. This is going to be W 3.74.3. Alright, here we go. So this is going to be, who's going to play white here? It's the Gambian, isn't it? Sarai Jallo against Sujana Lohani. So white is Sarai Jallo from Gambia, and black is Lohani from Nepal. Zero is 1537, and the title WFM from Nepal. Okay, so that's it from this position, from this. Okay, look at the game moves now. What else do I want to write? Let's write the result as well. The result is 0-1. Victory already for Sujana Lohani in this game. So the moves in the game were e4, g6, knight f3, bishop g7. Against e4 she played g6. Against knight f3 she played bishop g7, knight c3, d6, knight c3, d6, bishop c4 was followed by
That's the reason why. Oh, no, it's not now. Something wrong with the keyboard here.
okay, does it work now?
Not too sure, it's still working.
What charger is going?
What happened to this laptop?
I can't even charge it. Is it charging here at the moment? Not too sure. Remaining.
Okay, do I hold that charger in the garden? Yeah.
Still don't know what to do now. How to charge this laptop now? It's gone. The charger is gone here. Can't charge it anymore. What to do now? Something wrong with this cable. Let us with the. What to do now? What happened now? Oh my goodness me. I'm going to be in trouble here, okay? What to do now? Okay, let's try to finish the game as quickly as possible. Bishop c4, knight f6. And then what else? d6. Knight, bishop g7, knight c3 is followed by d6. Not this, okay? d6 already played. Bishop c4, knight f6. Is it bishop c4, knight f6? d3 castles. Knight f6, d3 castles, and then
यो यहाँ ढोका खोल्दाखेरि यो कुल्चिदिएर अब यसको चार्जर किन ल्याइदियो
उसले हो उसलाई भन अञ्जलीलाई castles. So what happened now? Bishop f4 Last week my mobile charger went bad. Now my knight c6 was played there. After that queen goes to d2 here. Queen d2, knight a5, castles, knight takes c4. Happened there. Queen d2, knight a5, castles. What happened after white castles? Wait a second, not exactly this move. Okay, knight a5. Eighth move is castles on the queen side. Delete from here. This is what happened. And then knight takes c4, d takes c4, c5, h3, bishop e6, f3, bishop e6, b3, queen a5, queen a5, g3. White knight takes e4. Knight takes e4 was played by black in this position, was it? Did black place knight takes e4 here, giving this for free? Isn't it a free piece? What have I missed here? What is black doing here? Knight takes e4. Wait a second, there was an in between check there, which is checkmate, isn't it? In two moves. Okay, so what happened here? She took here, and then after that she wasn't gonna miss this. So a very well played game by Surina Lohani here. 1914. She just proves that she is the best player in this team once again. So what happened here was, I didn't see it at first, but this is very clever. When she played it, I knew there must have been something there. Can't just give it free. This is the idea. Very nice tactics here. Knight takes e4 by WFM Buddhichal on lichess. Now let's go to W3.74.4 for the last game, for the Olympiad debut of Khushbu Thapa, who is going to play with the black pieces, with the white pieces actually, against Mariama Kurbali. And Khushbu has also won 1411. Khushbu Thapa won her opening game. So here we go. White is Khushbu Thapa. White yellow 1411. White no title yet. White is from Nepal. Black is Mariama Kurbali. Mariama Kurbali is from Gambia, and the result, let's write directly, is 1-0 already. So let's have a look at the moves in the game. d4 d6, bishop f4, knight e6, d4 d6, bishop f4, knight e6. Then what happened? e4 c6, and then we had bishop takes a6, b takes a6, c4, queen takes c4, queen a5 was played by black, and then Khushbu replied knight c3. The queen returned all the way to d8. I don't know why the queen came to a5 with you if you just want to go to d8 after the knight develops to c3. So knight f3, knight f6, and then castles, bishop b7. Alright, after that we have queen c2, queen c7, queen c2, queen c7, rook a d1 castles, rook a d1, queen side castles, and then after rook f e1, h6 was played by black. Black replied queen a4, g5, bishop d2, e5, and then comes the move d5. F was followed by d5, rook e8, and then b4, g4, b4, g4, knight h4, rook h7, knight h4, rook h7, knight h4, rook h7, b5, rook e7, b5, rook e7, b takes a6, bishop takes a6, b takes a6, bishop takes a6, queen takes a6, I guess, with check, queen to b7, and then after that queen takes b7 check, king takes b7, rook b1 check, king goes to a8, and then d takes c6 was followed by rook e8, and then what happened next? Knight to d5, rook c8, rook c8, knight takes f6. What happened? Did I miss some move here? I must have missed a move or two here. Rook b1 is move 21, is it? D takes c6, rook e8. Move 23 is knight d5, rook c8. We're going to c8, okay? Not d8. And then after rook c8, what happened was knight takes f6. What did she take on f6? Knight d5, rook c8. Rook b1, check. Knight is already on f6. My knight, her knight, in this, wait a second, I have missed something here, okay? I missed some moves here. Bishop takes, here is knight f6. Here is black's knight f6. I have missed it from the beginning here, on move number 7. What did I play? It was move 7 for, oh my god, knight f6 was played there. Maybe this one I did not see correctly. Move number 16. Black 16th was rook h7, not knight h7, sorry. Rook h7 was played black on the 16th move, okay. Then we probably have b5, and then let's say rook e7, b takes a6, bishop takes a6, queen takes this one, b7, king takes b7, rook b1, king a8, d takes c6 was followed by rook e8, and then after knight d5, for example, there is rook c8, and then perhaps this was taken. Rook h8 and rook b7, rook to h8, and then rook to b7. I think this is the position where the game was resigned after 25 moves, right? I guess that is indeed the position. So what we can do now is, from this position I will just delete this, and this is the position that we are going to see. So 4-0 the win for Nepal here against Gambia. Women go off to a winning start. What else do we have here? Okay, here it is. Let's write the message here too. So 4-0 win for Nepal's women in today's game. Rook to b7. Here we go. Now let's look at what is happening in the men's games. Okay, the women have all won already. So last time I left at rook, it was Himal played rook e1 against Enrique Paciencia. Okay, let's go to that game here. Himal against Enrique Paciencia. Okay, we were looking at move number 12. Bishop f5 was played by black in that position. Bishop f5, queen d4, queen d4, and then rook f to d8. Rook f to d8 was played there by Enrique, and then queen e3 was played in reply. Queen went to d6 there, and h3 was played by white. So we have reached this position. Has it ever occurred in any game on lichess? I highly doubt. When did it stop being such a thing? This has been played once when h6 was played by black, and black has won both games from that position. Rook f to d8, this has been played. Queen e3 has been played in both occasions. Rook f to d8 has been played in both occasions from this position. 2 times queen d4 has been played from this position, but this is a position from which black has been winning usually. Queen d6 is where black varies though, and white plays h3 here to prevent the knight from coming here perhaps and attacking this queen. And I think this is now going to be threatened, because if he had perhaps played this immediately, maybe this was possible. I don't know too well. This is always pinned. I'm not sure exactly why this was played. So this position here, and then what next? So let's have a look at the next game. अनि तैँले यो उनी गर्दिस् यो मेरो यो चार्जर चलेन अब चार्जर किनेर ल्याइदिन्छ
अब मैले गर्दिदिए अब हेर न अहिले
हो त यहाँ ढोकाले यहाँ पुल्छिस् नि त
मैले आफ्नो बेर गतिलो हैन साइडमा जान्छु तर उ ल्याइदिन्छु भनेर मान्छे
अब पछि अब एउटा हाला नगरेको छु किन चार्ज भएन नि त अब के गर्ने अब
त्यो काम छैन कि छोरा आउँछ
So what happened in the other game now? Let's have a look at Big Thing versus Gong Chenyun. What happened there? Big Thing versus Gong Chenyun. Last time we checked, it was this position. 13 d6 e6. And he took with the queen there in this position, and then black played bishop to g5. White replied with knight to d7, knight to d7, knight a3 was played by white, knight e5 is black's move there, queen to e2 was played by white, and then we had c4. After c4 there is rook on e goes over to d1. So we reach this position which has been played on Masters games. When did we stop seeing the Masters games? A long time ago. This is when white varied with this move, and if you go to lichess database, you will see that it was already So this is the position here. It's black's turn to move, and don't know what to do here. What can black do in this position? What can black do in this position here? Who is better here? Black's turn to move here in this position. The bishop is sitting there. Is white better here? I'm not sure. I think I cannot defend with this. This I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. ए यहाँ सबै उ भइरहेछ है बिस्तारै हल्ला नगर
हजुर उता गर्छ नि त तपाई अन्त गर्छ हामी कहाँ जान्छ
So what to do now? I don't know. In this position, that's what happened in this. Let's go to the third game, the Rupesh Jaiswal against the other CM from Singapore. When I last looked at this game, it was Queen C3, and it was the FM's turn to play. He played Queen C5 at that point, as I expected. Then Bishop F3 was played by Rupesh. Relatively quickly, I should say, Rook on A went to C8 after that, and then King went over to G2, and then D4 was played. He advances his pawn. Queen went back to C2, and then after the move B5, the pawns are rolling, but Rook H to E1, he is developing his rook as well. It's not so easy for black here. Black has less time on the clock, and black is probably under some pressure here. I think sacrifices a piece, not too sound. I think that piece sacrifice, even though the pawn has advanced, it cannot advance any further, I guess. Maybe, but then something like this, perhaps. He can even sacrifice the exchange here. So what about this kind of a move? But the queen can just move away, and something comes here. I don't know what to do. The sacrifice may be sound, maybe unsound. I'm not in a position to be able to say exactly how good it is, but I think white can play on here. Alright, let's go to the other game. Okay, Rook takes C1 has already been played. Rook takes C1 and Rook takes E1. So let's continue with those two moves as well here. Black played Rook takes C1, white took back with the Rook. So the file belongs to white, an extra piece belongs to white. Opposite colored bishops favors the attacker. And is black attacking with just the queen and the rook, or is black attacking with just the queen and the rook, or is white going to attack soon on these light squares? Time will soon tell. In some cases, this might be the blockading method. I don't know exactly what to do here. But if white is careful, I think white should win this. Black has probably... Okay, now let's look at the next game. The game between which two players is it? Wait a second. This is actually it's not the charger that has gone faulty. Okay, wait a second. The charger is fine. It's just that what happened here? Charger is not gone bad as I feared. My worst fears haven't come true here. It is charging again. So that's some good news for me. Okay, now look at the game between Rajendra Razbandari. It's on the 14th move for white. What was white's 14th move there? b4. White played b4 there, and then black replied with b6. Then white played, what did he play? Knight h4, g6, and then we have c5, bishop a6, bishop a6, c takes d6, rook c7. what happened here? 7, c takes d6, rook goes all the way to c7, and then f rook goes to c8 here. So is there some pressure against man of the first round, I should say, Rajendra Bhandari? He beat GM Amal Hambleton, won another game yesterday, and is now trying to win again today. This position, how would you assess this position? White has the c file, but it's defending pretty well. The knight is pinned, but it's not for long. The queen can actually get out of the pin, and then it can move somewhere. So this bishop is also out here. There is a possibility of the queen going here and attacking both this and this here, but attacked twice, defended twice already, and this can just move away and defend it again. What else do we have in this position? So I don't think black is worse here. This cannot be attacked because it's on a dark square, and the knight is too far from this square to attack this pawn. I think it's okay here. So the girls have already won their games pretty quickly, and I'm going to have a look at what's happening in the other games now. So rook f c8, this is where the Singaporean has been thinking for 7 minutes already, while leading on the clock by about 25 minutes here in this game. Now let's go to board number 3. Okay, I'm going to move in this way because it's more convenient, and has there been any move there? The last move is queen is under attack there, so what's happening there? Attacking the queens. Alright, so black on move number 22, rook takes e1, plays d3 now. So the queen pawn has made it to the 3rd rank, but there are still 2 more ranks before promotion, and this is also another try, but I'm not sure that it's going to be that easy to convert this. I think I would just play queen to c1 here if this was a blitz game, but even then black does have some kind of compensation here, definitely, but might even sacrifice a piece back at some stage to get rid of these pawns, which are putting a lot of pressure on white's position. Don't know what to do here. So this is the position there in this game. Alright, in the other game, Big Thing has also played a move. Alright, so what's happening in that game then? Have a look at that. Big Thing is the one who's played all. Big Thing and Rajendra Bhandari are the 2 players who've played all the rounds. So on move 17 he played rook f(c)8 here in this position. Rook on f to c8, so he doesn't care about the d file, because actually the bishop doesn't allow him to go there, but he can actually defend from this place too. Or he can try to come out here. I don't think that is possible, but Maybe this kind of tactic is possible. Let's see. Alright, let's move on to the other game. In that game, Himal has played the rook to d1. The last move is rook d1 by Himal. Is it the 15th move, or has other moves been played as well? Not against the IM. Rook e8 and rook a d1 are the two moves in this game. Rook e8 was played. Whose turn is it? Black plays rook to e8 and then rook a to d1. Now here Black is having a think here. The IM is thinking Enrique Pacienci. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to pronounce it, but maybe I've got it right. I don't know. Enrique Pacienci. Okay, so he will probably just take this and make this be taken. I think Himal has done a good job as well here. I like his position. What else can I say? The IM has not been able to break him down, I think, so far. In the clock. Okay, wait a second. He has played queen to e5 here. I did not see this move. I'm such a stupid player. So this is not really possible anymore. But he can always go here. And he can just run away to this square. Okay. Or even try to exchange queens. If you want to exchange queens, you have it here. So what's happening there? Himal is thinking now. So while he is thinking, we're gonna move to the other game. I think there's been a move in the game between Lee Chun-wei and Rajendra Rajbhandari there. So let's go to this game. So what happened was that after rook after d8, I think the queen went to c6 on move number 19 for white. Okay, queen to c6 was played there. So this is where I might want to stop. I might want to look at some of the other games on the top boards maybe. So if anyone was watching this, I would like to say thank you. Let me check myself if anyone was watching it or not. Where is my channel? Where is my channel? My channel is here. Let me see if anyone is watching. Zero watching. Let's pause it. 2 likes, so someone has liked it, but no one has commented on it yet. Analytics here. Olympiad around 30k. Stream status not optimal. I think I should increase the let's stop streaming for now. I'll be back with something else later. Okay, I'll be back with more later. Okay, so now I think